When news of Michael Jackson's death stunned the world, something unusual happened. Not just grief, but disbelief. From Los Angeles to London, from Tokyo to Trinidad, millions refused to accept the story. Not because of denial, but because Michael Jackson was more than an entertainer. He was a global phenomenon, and phenomena do not simply end. Almost immediately, questions surfaced. Why did some reports contradict each other? Why did details change? Why did eyewitness stories never quite align? Experts say, where there is confusion, myths are born. And where there is mystery, legends grow. Michael Jackson, always the center of global attention, now became the center of global speculation. For some fans, belief wasn't about evidence. It was about hope. They argued, Michael loved magic. He loved illusions. He loved surprising the world. What if his biggest surprise was still to come? Psychologists note this behavior as a natural response. When a figure is larger than life, the mind struggles to accept their absence. So belief becomes a form of protection, a way to keep a legend alive, in a world that feels smaller without him. Michael Jackson was not the first global icon whose death sparked rumors. Elvis Presley, Tupac Shakur, famous figures whose lives were overwhelmed by fame, pressure, and public scrutiny often become the center of myths. Why? Historians say, the greater the celebrity, the greater the mystery their life produces. And for Michael, the biggest star the world ever knew, the mystery became inevitable. Conspiracy theories filled books, websites, documentaries, podcasts. Suddenly, the story was no longer about what happened. It was about what people believed happened. The media didn't calm the storm, it fed it. Sensational headlines, late-night debates, endless analysis. Every pixel, every shadow, every word became a clue. In the age of the internet, truth and fiction merged into a single narrative, one that spread faster than the music videos that made Michael famous. And soon, the question wasn't, did Michael Jackson die? But rather, why do so many insist he didn't? Michael Jackson had already achieved immortality through music, through culture, through the millions of lives he touched. But now, a second immortality emerged, one fueled not by his albums, but by the untamed imagination of a world that loved him and feared losing him. This was the birth of a modern myth, one that refuses to fade. Because legends, unlike people, never truly die. Please like, subscribe and press the bell if you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and more videos will be coming soon.